Pathmark Innovations, LLC, through which she continues to give back through consultancies in education and coaching, spoken word and storytelling, seminars and workshops, and gardenscape inspirations. In 2018, she published Earthen Vessel, Poetry, Prose, and Spirit, her second book verse. She enjoys conducting impactful coaching workshops as well as deep dive mentoring retreats. Most recently, her Ear to the Ground venture was launched to influence and impact school learning environments facing critical, real-time challenges. She is married, has one son, and is a doting grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please give it up for Dr. Patricia H. Marino, PhD, artist, author, mentor, coach. Give it up for Dr. Marino, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up!
Thank you. Good afternoon. While Maya is no longer with us, it is a fitting honor to pay tribute to her lifetime of devotion to not only her own personal reflection, but to that of her culture and her nation as well. I want to begin with a poem called For Us Who Dare Not Dare. It is our cultural curiosity that is enticed to delightful African and sensical experiences for us who dare not dare. Be me a pharaoh, build me high pyramids of stone and question, see the Nile at twilight and jaguars moving to the slow, cool draught. Swim me, Congo, hear the tales of alligators flapping waves that reach a yester shore. Oh, and swing me vines beyond that baobab tree, and then talk me cheap. Sing me birds, flash color lightning through bright green leaves, and then taste me fruit. Its juice free falling from a mother tree. Know me, Africa. The poem alone makes a case for wisdom. The wisdom of staying connected to others. Alone. Lying, thinking last night how to find my soul a home where water is not thirsty and bread loaf is not stone. I came up with one thing. I don't believe I'm wrong. That nobody, but nobody can make it out here alone. Alone, all alone, nobody, but nobody can make it out here alone. Oh, there are millionaires with money they can't use. Their wives run around like banshees and their children sing the blues. They've got expensive doctors, to cure their hearts of stone. But nobody can make it out here alone. Alone, all alone, nobody. But nobody can make it out here alone. Now, if you listen closely, I'll tell you what I know. Storm clouds are gathering and the wind is gonna blow. The race of man is suffering, and I can hear the moan cause nobody, but nobody can make it out here alone. Alone, all alone, nobody, but nobody can make it belief in just compensation for an honest day's work. One more round. There ain't no pay beneath the sun as sweet as rest when a job's well done. Or I was born to work up to my grave, but I was not born to be a slave. One more round and let's heave it down. One more round and let's heave it down. Papa drove steel and Mama stood guard. I never heard them holler because the work was hard. They were born to work up to their graves, but they were not born to be worked out slaves. One more round and heave it down. One more round and heave it down. Brothers and sisters, know that daily grind. It's not labor that made them lose their minds. They were born to work up to their graves, but they were not born to be worked out slaves. One more round to heave it down. One more round and let's heave it down. Now I'll tell you my golden rule. I was born to work, but I ain't no mule. I was born to work up to my grave, but I was not born to be a slave. One more round and let's heave it down. One more round and let's heave it down. Thank you. The next piece is called When I Think About Myself. That's one of the things I like about Maya. She puts herself at the front of the line. When I think about myself, it's a response of laughter when actually we are masking conflict within. When I think about myself. When I think about myself, I almost laugh myself to death. My life has been one great big joke. A dance that's walked and a song that's spoke. I laugh so hard I almost choke when I think about myself. 60 years in these folks' world, the child I work for calls me girl. I say, yes ma'am, for working's sake. Too proud to bend, too poor to break when I think about myself. But my folks can make me split my side. I laugh so hard I nearly died. The tales they tell sound just like lying. They grow the fruit, but eat the rind. I laugh until I start to cry when I think about my faults. A song for the old ones is ultimately an embrace, an appreciation for a painful, albeit resilient legacy. A song for the old ones. My fathers sit on benches. Their flesh counts every plank. The slats leave dents of darkness deep in their withered flanks. They nod like broken candles, all waxed and burnt profound. And they say, it's understanding that makes the world go round. But there, in those pleated faces, I see the auction block, the chains and slavery's couples, the whip and lash and stack. My fathers speak in voices that shred my fact and sound, and they say, it's our submission that makes the world go round. They used the finest cunning, their naked wits and wiles, the lowly Uncle Tommy and Aunt Jemima smiles. They laughed to shield their crying, then shuffled through their dreams and stepped and fetched a country to write the blues with screams. I understand their meaning. It could, oh, and it did, derive from living on the edge of death. They kept my race alive. I love millennials. We lost Kobe Bryant. When I thought of that young man and I saw the impact it had on so many of our younger generation, it made me think of the poem, The Valiant Torch, an original poem of my own published in my book, Earth and Vessel, just a couple of years ago. The Valiant Torch. Oh, I just saw a face. It was tall and straight and good, bright mahogany in its grace, happy as it could. It made me wonder, even ponder, should my face, or even could, smile from way deep down within. I wonder if he would. How I wish just maybe he'd show me how, and then my own would to another beacon love of life and give as much alive as he inspires me to bear the valiant torch of love, warming people with my care. And I decided to follow that one with little girls speaking. So we're back to Maya. I love the simplicity of this little poem. It reminds me of how children can be heard speaking of their parents when they know they're loved, and they become less vulnerable to people who can lead them the wrong way. You know, like human trafficking. Little girl speakings. Ain't nobody better than my daddy. Ain't nobody better than my daddy. You keep your quarter. I ain't your daughter. Ain't nobody better than my daddy. And ain't nothing prettier than my dolly. Ain't nothing prettier than my dolly. Heard what I said and don't pat her head. Ain't nothing prettier than my dolly. And no lady cookinger than my mommy. No lady cookinger than my mommy. You smell that pie? See, I don't lie. Ain't no lady cookinger than my mommy. One of Maya's more well-known pieces, Phenomenal Woman. When you're phenomenal, you're very remarkable. And people can see it through their own senses and immediate experience. I'm sharing Phenomenal Woman because to pay tribute to women everywhere who are fully confident in their gifting for their own authentic expression. Phenomenal Woman. Pretty lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, and the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. And to a man, the fellas stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's in the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the rise of my breast, and the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Almost. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, and the need for my care. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Still I rise. Still I Rise affirms the hope of legacy, and it celebrates the fruit of dreams. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may try me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of the tides. Just like hopes springing high, still I rise. Well, did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. Or you may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, swelling and welling. I bear that tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you. I want to close with a poem by one of my favorite poets. He died young too, at the age of 34, but it was back in 1904. His name was Paul Laurence Dunbar, and it's one of the pieces that I like to share because it helped me appreciate that post-Civil War, my people had souls, they had families, they had values, and this poem helps me to honor that. It's called When Malindi Sings. Go away and hish that noise, Miss Lucy. Put that music book away. What's the use to keep on trying? Because if you practice till you great, you can't start no notes to flying. Like the ones that rant send rains from the kitchen to the big woods when Malindi sings. You ain't got the natural organs for to make the sound come right. Oh, you ain't got the tugs and twistings for to make it sweet and light. But I'll tell you one thing now, Miss Lucy. I'm telling you for true. When here comes the real right singing, tain't no easy thing to do. How it easy enough for folks to holler, looking at the lines and dots, when there ain't no one can sense it. And the tune, it comes in spots. But for real melodious music that just writes your heart and claims, just you stand and listen with me when Malindi sings. Ain't you never hear Malindi? Blessed soul, take up the cross. Why, look here. Why, ain't you joking, honey? Well, you don't know what you lost, but you ought to hear that gal a-wobbling. Why, robins and larks and all them things hitch their mouths and hides their faces when Malindi sings. She just spreads her mouth and hollers, come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Just now, just now. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Just now. Until you hear sinners trembling steps and voices timid like are drawing near. And then she turns to Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee. And you find your tears are trapping when Malindi sings. Who that says all that humble praises with the master never counts. You hush your mouth, cause I hear that music as it rises up and mounts, floating by the hills and valleys, way above this buried sod, till it makes its way, oh, in glory, to the very gates of God. Oh, it's sweeter than the music of an educated band. Why, it's dearer than the battle's song of triumph in the land. It seems holier than evening when the solemn church bell rings as I sit and calmly listen while Malindi sings. Townsend, you stop that barking, you hear me? And Mandy, let that child keep still. Don't you hear the echoes calling from the valley to the hill? Let me listen. Well, I can hear it through the brush of angels' wings, soft and sweet. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for